So the Feast of Lanterns for 2024 event is here. We can obtain new mount and companion. First of all, you can go to Protector's Enclave here. It's nighttime, so we can see the fireworks properly. And yeah, there's a bit of a festivities and decorations. So we can accept this quest from her right here. And you just talk to her about the event for a bit. And it's basically the intro quest. These are just gold, non-repeatables. And you can pick up those quests as well. Now, you will have different currencies that these guys will give you. And what we need is lunar coins and dragon coins. Now, we can see we need those currencies for the store. You can get the new companion right here, an augment. Very good for healers if you need those stats still, the ratings. You can get the new mount. And then you can get just some fashion. These are weapons. You can get New Year lunar fireworks just for show, and then you have the event food. So this one gives power and maximum hit points. That's okay if you need that. Then you have crit strike and deflect, not too great. And then mooncakes, awareness, and incoming healing. This is really good food for tanks. Awareness, very good. And income healing, also really good. The alternatives for tanks is like Caprice, which a lot of people will use, myself included, which just gives hit points and deflect. The deflect kind of a bit pointless. The hit points okay, but not as good as getting your awareness maxed out and getting some extra incoming healing. So what we can do here is, first of all, I want to show you how you can get all the lunar coins you need to buy whatever you want here, and how you can get those dragon coins so you can get yourself the companion if you wanted to. So we have the gold quest here, but once you've completed that, you can do a bunch of repeatable quests. The main things you will be doing are these blue quests over and over again. They have made a fix to this event. If you've done it before and you were comforting the dogs and doing that quest all the time, it will no longer give you credit if just anybody comforts the dogs. You're now going to have to do it yourself. Now, you can be in a party, and if your whole party comforts a dog each, then you will gain the credit altogether, and you're done. That is with all of these quests. All of them can be completed within a party, and you will give credit to your other party members. For example, this quest, we need to gather these fireworks in 4 locations. You could have one party member go to each of the spots, and you're quickly grabbing each of them. And then the remaining party member will go down here and view the fireworks. You get a bit of a show right there. Quest completed. And you can see that quest gives us a dragon coin and 5 lunar coins. We're done that. We can now do the fledgling, the red envelope. So you need to just talk to these guys with their question marks above their head. This guy, you give him an envelope. You can look on the map as well, exactly where they're located. This guy, and this guy. Once again, you can be in a party. Each person just goes to a different guy and talks to them, and then you all head back again, and you all gain credit like that way together. That's how you can do this event super quick. Highly recommended in a party and farm these quests together. So you've done that one. You get another dragon coin and some lunar coins. Now the shop is wanting us to speak to her. So yeah, we just speak to her. She shows us the store, and that completes the gold quest, the Festival of Lanterns. And we should be done with that there. Speak to the festival vendor. Complete the quest, gives us some more lunar coins, and now you can see these guys are giving us quests. Red envelopes, and this guy, comfort frightened dogs, and then he can also give us another one, which is light the fireworks again. So right now, we've just done the intro quest. Few minutes, we already have 2 dragon coins, so we only have to do a few more quests. The frightened dogs you'll find with these lanterns above them. You'll also hear them if you play with audio whining, so you just go pet them. You do 5 and that's the quest. We can hand it in, it gives us lunar coins. We get the quest again, gives us some more lunar coins. We complete the red envelope quest again. That gives us some more lunar coins, and we can get the quest again if we wanted to, and that should just give us some more lunar coins. And so you're going to be limited per day based on how many dragon coins you can get. I believe it's 2 per day. You just have to do these quests, but you can get as many lunar coins as you want. You just endlessly do these 3 quests over and over. You can also just do one of the quests over and over, but I would recommend comforting the dogs and the red envelope guys And that's pretty easy. Going up here for the fireworks can generally just be more of a waste of time because you have to go all the way up here and then all the way back down again to hand in the quest. And I believe you need everybody to go to the cutscene. So just do the red envelopes quest and the comfort the frightened dogs over and over. And that's it. You get all the lunar coins you will ever need for the event. You can buy as many mounts as you want. Be aware when we do go and buy the mount here that the mount is bound to your account. You can farm this event on one character then over and over, getting all the coins you need for all your characters. But this mount does not have the best setup of insignia bonuses. It does have very nicely a good equip power of opportunistic for combat advantage for damage dealers, and the combat powers not too bad either for multi-target damage. You cast this on one tanky enemy and all the nearby guys will get a bunch of damage as well. Let's go and equip this guy and we can mount up on him. There we go. Bunch of fire. And now you have the Drake. I actually think it looks better than I thought it would. There you go. It is still a Drake. It does flap his wings though, which is nice. And you can ride around like this. He's going to do that bit of a hop jump and space bars, just flapping his wings and roaring. They did a decent job with the color scheme, at least with this lighting. And we can check out his combat power. Lunar Fireball. We go here in combat. We can cast it on this target. And this guy just spits fireball and it hits both guys. We'll go in the training room and actually check what's kind of the radius on that because we aren't fully sure, but I do not suspect it's like more than 15 feet, which makes it not so great for multi-target. Can be better off just having a true multi-target one that's going to do 1,000 damage to everything in a biggish area. So something like the Divine Intervention wings there. It does have the pushback, which people might get annoyed on. Otherwise, there's Explosive Equalizer. You do have to be right in the middle of the enemies to cast it though. To be honest, there's not great multi-target ones with just raw damage. So you could be better off just going with like the legendary carpet, grouping up enemies, and then you can kill them better with your own powers when they're nice and tightly grouped. In the training room here, we have the dummies this distance apart. We cast it on this guy. Will it be able to hit the other guy? It can. Okay. We can have them a little bit further apart. I believe this is as best we're going to get. Yeah, it's not going to hit that distance, so not very big. We could check that here with my blade flurry. We stand here, we cast this. Yeah, okay, it's 15-foot radius. Like blade flurry, just can't hit the guy over there. So it's not very big at all, and I wouldn't really use it. The mount, if you use it in your stable here, will give you the benefit of these insignia bonuses. Yeah, a lot of choice. Just Protector's Covenant, that is it. No other option. So, decent for tanks for defensive stats, as you can see there. You do reduce your offensive stats though. You will have to upgrade it depending on what color you have adjacent to it. If you have a mythic color, you need to upgrade it to mythic in order to actually make use of the color next to it. If you just have an epic color, then you can just upgrade them to epic. Ultimately, that's the Feast of Lanterns for Neverwinter. Fairly straightforward. You can just farm those quests over and over. Just do your red envelopes and comfort your dogs, and then come back every day and you can get some dragon coins to then get the companion if you want to. Now the companion you will be able to sell. You are limited though per character on how many you can get, because again you're limited on how many dragon coins you can get per day, but you will be able to sell them here and they can go for a fair amount, particularly for newer healers. So it could be worth to go and switch to other characters and also do those quests on there. You just come here again, you get those quests, and like the first one of each quest you do per day of the fireworks and the red envelopes, you will get those dragon coins. So you can get 2 dragon coins per day. So you have 1 week with this event. You should have enough days to get the companion per character once. The dragon coins will not transfer over for next year, but your lunar coins will. So you can see like here, we saved them. We can buy this food. We can buy our visual weapons if we wanted to, or we can buy them out. It should show in your inventory here in the riches tab. We have 386 lunar coins. Bit annoying it doesn't show it here in the store. On a last note, just be aware that the food you buy here is bound to character on pickup. Very terrible, but it means if you want that food, like for tanks, you have to be doing this event on the character you want the food on. So on that tank character. I greatly dislike character bound food, but it's what we have to put up with for now. Hopefully this was somewhat insightful. A special thank you to all of these channel members for their added support, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.